So as a professional matchmaker for 15 years already, this year actually, I've learned a thing or two about men and what they're thinking. All right. So I am going to be the man whisperer today, and I'm going to interpret this scenario. All right. So hang on, listen to Annie tell her story, and I can tell you what happened. All right. She didn't understand, but I'm going to tell you straight up what it was. Hang on.
I met a guy at a wig party. By the way, I got hit on so much wearing this red wig. Should I dye my hair red? I talked to this guy at this party for about an hour. We're both somewhat new to LA. We both want kids. He asked me for my number and I was like, okay, this is promising. He texted me the next day. We had a little bit more chatty chat over text. And then he asked me if I wanted to meet for a coffee. And this is when I was like, do you mean as friends or romantically? And he confirmed that his intentions were romantic. But in my mind, I'm like, we have already talked for an hour. This is not a meet online situation and you want the first date to be very quick to make sure the person is who they say they are.
Annie, here's the problem. So I hear you when you say you don't want coffee. Totally agree. But here's what he wasn't telling you. He doesn't know what you really look like without that red wig on. He doesn't know. So yes, in a way, that's why that's what my guess is. Because I know men. He's still wondering, well, what's she going to look like? And you do look totally different without that red wig. You look gorgeous in the red wig. You look gorgeous without the red wig. But he doesn't know. He doesn't know. I doubt you've done FaceTime or you ripped off your wig at the party. Hey, I've really got gorgeous blonde hair. He's not sure what you're going to show up looking like. Because yes, you met in person, but at a wig party, for God's sakes. You were wearing a wig. You look like a different person. So I have a feeling this is why he suggested low-level coffee, because he wasn't sure and he didn't know how else to say it. All right. So what I advise, I think, Annie, a lot of times, you're great and I adore you, but you jump to conclusions so soon because you already think you know, and you never want to go down that rabbit hole, because once you go down that rabbit hole thinking you know better, that you can't come back from it. So I would advise you to start doing more FaceTime or Zooms if you don't do that ahead of time. If they offer coffee, you could say, oh, come on, coffee is so unsexy. Why don't we at least do a Zoom or a FaceTime first? And then you can be sure of them, they can be sure of you. And then they step up their game afterwards. But I think sometimes we throw the baby out with the bathwater way too soon. I think you should give them a shot. So handle it next time by saying, come on, coffee is so unsexy. You can do better than that, right? And be playful and funny about it. Don't tell them off. And then suggest a Zoom or a FaceTime. All right? That's my advice. Hope it helps. Here's the bottom line, ladies. Okay? So if you are frustrated with dating, if you are not pre-qualifying these guys right, which I find is a huge problem for most of you, you're not even shining in the right light, don't put it all on a matchmaker to make this happen for you. You can do it for yourself. You can be your best matchmaker if you know what to do. This is why I have my new 6-week program. So if you want to work with me for 6 weeks, where I'm going to teach you how to level up and shine in the best way, how to pre-qualify the right guys. A lot of times you guys rule men out too quickly based on bad advice you've gotten before, or things that have gotten in your head that you believe that aren't true. So you rule men out too quickly, or you end up dating guys that were losers and you shouldn't have been dating for so long anyway. All these little mistakes, the messaging phase, getting out on dates quicker, all of it. I'm going to help you. I can turn that around really quick. So that's why I'm doing this program. So if you're interested in learning more, working with me for 6 weeks, it is not matchmaking. I'm going to show you how to be your own matchmaker so you can call in the very best men like all these other women who've worked with me are doing. And just message me on IG with the word love to learn